What's happening, YouTube? It's me again, and I've brought my special friend here with me with your creepy face. So, I'm gonna be straight with you guys. This video was supposed to be uploaded yesterday, but Justin and I went to a birthday party for a friend of ours. Happy birthday, Nori!
And Yuvital.
And long story short, we drank entirely too much, and we drank entirely too much. I was hungover as hell yesterday. I stayed in bed all day. I was so sick, so I could not get the video up, but we're filming it today. I have a feeling there's a Pokemon. Yep. The video we're gonna film today is 5 things that you definitely need when you're traveling in and around Japan.
Oddly enough, it hasn't been Pokemon.
Yes, no Pokemon. You don't need Pokemon. Although they are a good bonus in your life. But, you know,
Anyway,
obviously there are things that you need when you're traveling anywhere, like your passport, your other forms of ID, your toiletries, all that stuff. I'm just talking about things that are specific to the climate and social surroundings of Japan that are really, really, really useful. And hopefully you guys will find this information helpful. The first thing you will need while traveling in, on, or around Japan is a PASMO card. PASMO card looks like that. You can get them at little PASMO kiosks in every train station in Japan. They are your Metro Pass. This is your freedom. You can put money on it and it will let you travel through, you know, any trains, any buses, anything. Well, this is your key to the world, except for romance cars, but that's the really fancy trains. You have to buy separate tickets for those. You'll know them when you see them.
It's more functional near Tokyo than...
Yeah, it's more functional near Tokyo than everywhere else, but it's basically universal. It's really, really handy to have, and, you know, just make sure you have it, make sure money's on it. It's really easy. The kiosks in the train station have an English setting, so they can tell you all of your instructions in English. Really easy to get, really easy to carry around, and just have one. It's your ticket to the entire mainland of Japan.
A lot of the stores that are near the stations, you can actually use your PASMO either at the stores or like some of the smaller places where you can get food and stuff like that.
Totally, you can use it at vending machines, all kinds of places. It's just like an everything in one card. You need it in your life as soon as you touch down in Japan. It's pretty difficult to survive without one. You've got something to show, don't you?
Okay, so my opinion, anyway, one of the most useful things you will ever have is a little hand towel.
A towel!
This one we actually got out in country. I don't even know what it says. It says something like, I don't know, something Bruno Valentino or whatever. But basically, not all of the bathrooms actually have paper towels or hand dryers or anything like that. So when you go to a public restroom, this will be your friend, otherwise you're drying your hands on your pants or anything like that. Plus, in the heat like it is right now and the sun and everything like that, I'm bald, I get sweaty and everything, and so I can dab myself with this.
Yep,
it's just really handy.
It's a handy thing to have around, and they sell them in all different places around Japan. You can buy them. You can find them in the dollar store for $1, or you can find the fancier ones in the fancier shops that are like $10, $12. But it's just good to have one around. It's like dead giveaway that you're a tourist when you're coming out of the bathroom wiping your hands on your pants because you don't have a towel. So. Make like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, bring a towel. An umbrella! Specifically an umbrella that is... Wow. Specifically an umbrella that is rated for UV protection. Sunblock is sold here, but most of the time, instead of sunglasses or a brimmed hat, a lot of Japanese people will walk around with a parasol. And again, these are sold all over Japan. This one's particularly cute. It's got some gray bows on it and some gold detailing. Very classy.
Is that how you do it, with the hand behind it?
Very classy, very pretty, and you can find them in all different colors and sizes. This was $19. Of course, there are going to be stuff that's cheaper, stuff that's more expensive, but it's just good to have around to prevent sunburn because the UV rays in the summer are real, and the rainy season, it rains like 2 to 4 days out of the week. So always carry an umbrella. It's just a good thing to have.
The next thing we got is comfortable walking shoes.
Crucial.
For example, these are Sports Hydrotech special little, this doesn't, there we go, yeah. Basically, they're just black and boring or whatever with little cheater zipper right here. But they're awesome, and we got them here. It's a little bit easier for me to find shoes in my size than it is for her.
The largest women's shoe size, I think I've explained this to you guys in a video before, but the largest women's shoe size they sell in Japan is an 8.5. So if you're any larger than an 8.5 in American women's shoes, don't count on finding shoes here that are going to fit you. You're going to be stuck buying men's shoes, which is what I had to do. But comfortable walking shoes are essential because you do a lot of walking. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to drive in Japan if you're just here for travel. The mass transit system is fantastic.
Not to mention, from research that I've done, it's actually very difficult for tourists to get temporary licenses or anything like that to actually be able to drive a car here.
Exactly.
We're a little bit different just because of the status that we're here under, but normally pretty much you have to do public transportation if you're a tourist.
But the good part is public transportation in Japan is fantastic. You can pretty much get wherever you need to go through the bus and train systems. It's really easy to navigate, but bring some walking shoes, otherwise your feet are going to be yelling at you. I've got blisters on top of my blisters even when I'm wearing walking shoes because you walk so much. So yeah, just bring them, bring some insoles. If you're planning on wearing heels, bring insoles for those because you're going to be hurting. If
you're planning on buying shoes while here, keep in mind that their sizing is a little bit different. Like I wear like a 10.5 men's US standard. These are like a 27 triple E, whatever that means.
Yep, and I wear a 10 in women's, which is a 26 in Japanese sizes. And when I tell Japanese women my size, they just look at me like, are you an alien?
Feet.
I have really damn big feet. But yeah, just buy your walking shoes before you come here. Break them in because you don't want to wear a new pair of shoes here. You'll just be sorry, trust me, I'm speaking from experience. All right, and another thing that is super, super essential, this is thing number 5, and then we have an honorable mention, kind of, but is a Japanese phrase book. This particular one is Japanese for Fun, a practical approach to learning Japanese quickly. It's released by Tuttle Publishing. This is a great book because it actually teaches you how to talk to people, not about people. So, for example, if you're ordering stuff at a restaurant, it has a section for that. It has a section for buses and taxis. Just some handy phrases because, contrary to popular belief, not everyone in Japan speaks English, and not everyone in Japan is going to be comfortable speaking English to a native English speaker. So, just learn what you can. You're in someone else's country, you're there as a guest. Learn the language. Like, you don't have to learn everything, just learn what you can. There are some handy phrases. I can leave a thumbs up if you want me to make a video of handy Japanese phrases, and I can totally do that. I'll teach you guys a couple of things that I found useful, but just carry a little phrase book, a little, dictionary or something, just so you can kind of communicate. Charades can only go so far. I highly recommend that phrase book. I love it. It's from Tuttle Publishing. You can get it at tuttlepublishing.com. Yeah, really, really useful. This one even comes with an audio CD, so you can learn before you go. Pretty cool.
Ocha o dozo.
Ocha o dozo. Please have some tea. Honorable mention is a navigation app on your phone. Make sure your phone works in Japan somehow. Get a navigation app like Google Maps or Hyperdia, Hyperdia.
That's more for trains.
And they're public transportation navigation. You can pretty much get anywhere you need to go with Google Maps. It'll tell you what trains to take, when to transfer, what to do, all that good stuff. And honestly, that just makes life a lot easier for you when it comes to getting around. So honorable mention to Google Maps. Just have it. It'll make your life a lot easier. So there you have it. That's 5.5 things that we think are necessary for Japanese travel and Japanese life in particular. Go ahead and leave a thumbs up if you like these kind of videos, and I will make more. And don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you want me to make a video about handy Japanese phrases, because I can totally do that for you guys if you want. Hit that subscribe button. You know it helps me out a lot. Leave that love. With you guys' help, I can make money from YouTube, which would be amazeballs. So yeah, hit that subscribe button. What are you doing? Go hit it right now. Down there. It's down there.
Is it there or is it here?
It's here, I think.
I don't know. I guess we'll
Down
find
there
out.
somewhere. Anyway.
I think it's going to be over that way somewhere.
Leave those comments, leave that love. Thank you guys so much for all of your love and support. Hello to all my new subscribers. And I will see you guys in the next video.